Okay, hello, good morning. Today we're going to discuss about the enhanced survey program. So before we're going to discuss this enhanced survey program, we have to know first. We are going to discuss about the history of this program. What is the things that needs to be checked in this program? So the the main reason, guys, why is it that we have the enhanced survey program? It is because back in those years, in the past years, there are actually plenty of accidents that is happening on board the vessel and also in the sea. So some other accident between the bulk carriers and tankers, which could be resulted to casualties, accident, and fatalities. So because of that one, there will be something like a survey that is being conducted on board the vessel. Actually, this survey, it is done annually, intermediate survey, renewal, and dry dock survey. So almost all the survey, guys, that is being conducted on board. This is actually part of the enhanced survey program. So they have conducted a survey on board to make it sure that our ship they are still working properly. There is no damages, or they can still support the requirements for proper the requirements for if it is still applicable to be working. So that's the main reason why I said that it was being released by the IMO and with a resolution A744 in the 1994 SOLAS conference. So there's a meeting, and part of this meeting, guys, this is what is being endorsed in that meeting. So that's all the surveys. So the enhanced survey program is applicable for board carriers and all tankers. Definitely, IMO found something grossly with these things ships. Something so wrong that they had to be bring more strengthened regulation for this type of ships. So as we have discussed, we have the annual survey program, and we also have the intermediate and the renewal, and also the dry dock survey program. So actually, enhanced survey program, actually it is all part of these surveys. So to give you an example, that like for example, for bulk carriers of 20,000 tons deadweight and above, two surveyors should jointly carry out the first scheduled renewal survey after bulk carriers pass 10 years of age. So if your bulk carriers, guys, if it is more than 20,000 tons and above, and it is past 10 years, there is something like a survey that is being conducted year after year on this one. So on bulk carriers of the 100,000 tons deadweight and above, the intermediate survey between 10 and 15 years of age should be performed by two surveyors. So mostly for all bulk carriers 100,000 and above gross tonnage, the surveyors should two surveyors should make a survey, especially if the ship it is between 10 to 15 years. So usually, guys, if there is a survey, one thing that I know is that not just the captain but also the chief engineer on board the vessel, they will make it sure that they have all check all the proper equipments, the things that needs to be checked. It has to be checked properly in order for them to pass this survey, because if they cannot pass the survey, there is a possibility that they will be the ship will be on an immediate dry dock, or the ship will be being held on port, so they cannot go, or they cannot make a voyage if they will not pass the survey. So that's one of example here. And then when to inspect the renewal survey may be commenced at fourth annual survey and be progressed during the succeeding year with a view to completion of the fifth anniversary date. A survey and dry dock should be part of the renewal survey. There should be a minimum of two inspections of the outside of the ship's bottom, during the 5-year period of the certificate. In all cases, the maximum interval between bottom inspections should not exceed 36 months. So how to inspect? So for ships of 15 years of age and over, inspection of the outside ship's bottom should be carried out when the ship is in dry dock. For ships less than 15 years of age, alternate inspection of the ship's bottom, not conducted in conjunction with a renewal survey, may be carried out with a ship upload. So any kind of survey, example, renewal, intermediate, annual, and other surveys have the scope of the foregoing ones: thickness measurement, the structures areas closed up, so the thickness of the vessel, especially the hull, and also the structures, the measurement of the structures, if there is something like a damaged structures, so they're going to check that one. And then it just given a couple of bullet points about these guidelines are. So it covers the minimum requirements for the inspection of ship's hull and structure during each type of survey. So the structure like cargo holds and hatch covers, so they should be checked. All the pipings, there should be no leakage, there should be no damages. So ballast tanks is properly secured. There is no contamination or there is no damages. So all hull platings, so the hull, there should be no damage also, and there should be no rust in that one. So watertight bulkheads, so they should properly secured, and there should be they should be properly well maintained. So it also, guys, has to extend the inspection overall survey to close-up survey for each of these elements during these surveys. So the survey program, ESP codes requires that the survey program is developed before the renewal. The survey program documents give the complete detail of what it needs to be inspected and what resources are required to conduct the survey. Survey program gives the inspecting surveys with a written plan to follow. So usually, guys, there is a plan about that one. So like for example, the enhanced survey plan process. So collection of information, so they collect all the information, the standards of the vessel, and then after they did that one, you have to analyze the hull damage to the ship, analyze the hull damage similar ships, hull damage general experience, percent areas where damages have been found and rest considered high. And then for the corrosion risk, they will check the coating condition, usage of the tank, so they were going to check the coating, the corrosion condition of the ship, the corrosion damage similar ship. So location for thickness, so this is the plan, guys, the enhanced survey planning process. So these are the things that they need to check during the survey. So location for thickness of measurement and close-up survey, and then accepted by administration and ship owners. So they're going to make the plan, and the plan guide, they're going to propose that one to the ship owner or to the administration, and then after they will approve that one, that is the time that they can make the survey on board the vessel. So the enhanced survey program code has a detailed instruction on the minimum criteria for inspection during each of these statutory survey. For example, Annex 1 of the ESP code defines the requirements for the close-up survey during the renewal survey of the ship. So for the ship of 5 years, actually there are actually a lot of them, so I'll give an example, guys. So like for example, if the ship is less than 5 years old, the renewal survey number 1, so 25% of the shell frames in the forward cargo hold and the representative positions, so they're going to check that. So usually, guys, actually there are actually a lot of them, so well, not I discuss them one by one since there are plenty of them. So that's all there is. So mostly they're going to make it sure that everything is still fine on board the vessel, so during the survey. So survey planning questionnaire. So aside from the survey, there should be also something like a questionnaire that needs to be checked. So before the survey program is developed, the ship owner is required to complete a survey planning questionnaire. So the ship owner is supposed to provide information on any hull related deficiencies identified during the PSC inspection of the ship, any hull related non-conformities ensured by the SMS audits, Cargo carried history of the ship to get the information on how frequently corrosive cargoes are carried that the potential damage and coating. So the condition of the coating as per ship owner's inspection of the ship's spaces. So the ship's owner's response on this questionnaire is considered while developing the survey program for the ship. So for example, if in the survey planning questionnaire, if it is not noted that the cargo hold number 1 has carried high sulfur coal, very frequently, this hold may be subjected to more strict inspection. So we have also to be careful about this one, because the more the what do you call this one, the if you have a very corrosive cargo on board that is being actually being loaded on board, so once it is being reported, guys, they need to be checked actually properly or thoroughly by the inspector. So we need to make it sure that we check also this one prior the service, that in order for us to pass this survey. So the damage history, so they're going also to check the damage history of the ship, so there should be also a report in that one. So the critical areas and suspected, so mostly guys, actually on board the vessel, actually they actually hide this one, not totally hide, but it's business. So in order for us to make a voyage, so we should pass this survey. So sometimes officers on board, they actually check this one. So if they cannot really sometimes if they cannot really rectify this one, they will make it sure that they will pass the survey. So that's all there is. So the critical areas, so they should be inspected. So survey planning, so that's all the survey planning. So once survey program established, it's time to executing the survey program. So survey planning meeting is the first step in executing the survey program. So survey planning meeting is held before the renewal or intermediate surveys commence. As a renewal survey is carried out during the dry dock of the ship, this meeting will be carried out just as before the dry dock. So the main agenda of this meeting is to discuss. So in the survey planning, guys, before they will conduct the survey, they will conduct a meeting and they will discuss the agenda about the survey. So they will discuss the schedule of the ship, the execution of thickness measurement, such as when the hold or tanks will be ready for thickness or measurement, the extent of a close-up survey. So in short, the content of the survey program becomes the agenda for the discussion on the survey planning meeting. So number 3, so conducting the survey. So after the survey planning meeting, the survey is carried out as agreed as per survey program. So links in an external site. Minutes of the survey planning meeting. So thickness measurement company will carried out the thickness measurement at the agreed areas. The person carried out the thickness measurement will usually highlight any structure related concern he finds while they carry out the UT gauging to the class surveyor and the ship's representative, usually superintendent. So based on this, the class surveyor may extend the scope of the thickness measurements. So survey reporting. So once the survey is completed, it's time for creating a report for the survey that will show the summary of all the surveys done and its outcome, the report that needs to be generated. So the condition evaluation report, so this report should be filled up. So as the name of the suggests, these reports give the complete report of the renewal survey conducted for the ship. For example, it would give the actual condition of the tank coating. So as per enhanced survey program code, the condition that the tanks coated need to be refined as need of this. So there is something like a grading system, guys. So if it is good, fair, or poor, so coating condition good, so only minor spot rusting, so that is good. So fair, so if it is the survey is fair, so local breakdown of the coating or edges, stiffers and welded connections, so light rusting of over 20% or more areas under consideration. So poor, general breakdown of coating over 20% or more areas of hard scale, 10% or more of areas under consideration. So mostly, guys, if your ship is being rated as poor. So mostly, guys, there will be dry dock maintenance on your vessel for this one, for the in order to fix these damages or these structures. So that's all there is. So thickness measurement reports. So it has to be the thickness of the hull or any materials on board. So this it should be checked also. So there's also a report on that. So the same report. So good, fair, and poor. So conclusion. So conclusion, guys. So the voyage of the ship is called an adventure because it is a risky environment. These rates are found to be even higher of bulk carriers and tankers. These rates increase the manifold if the hull structures of the ships are not maintained absolutely good condition. So enhanced survey program gives the specific guidelines for the inspection of the hull related items during the statutory surveys. ESP has ensured that these ships are maintained in a way that ensures the survey of the bulk carriers and tankers. So that's all there is, guys. So mainly the really main reason, guys, why we have this survey on board, to make it sure that our ship it is still working properly and it is still safe to carry any such cargo, or it is still safe to make a voyage on any in areas in the sea. Okay, so thank you so much, and that's all.